You have no idea the amount of ignorant mess we're about to get into right now.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Come on with the pen, let's reputate on it, you know?
Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black on Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with Micah.
Hey.
Terrence.
What's up?
And Rob.
I guess I'm here.
All right, so we are back. This is a preview episode for episode 78, Talk to Me. This is the 2007 biographical film about the Washington, D.C. radio personality Petey Green, played by the fantastic Don Cheadle, also co-starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, as Dewey Hughes. So this movie, I think all of us have seen this. Is that correct?
Oh, I have. Yes.
Micah, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Okay, so just Rob hasn't seen it. Yeah, I saw this a number of years ago. This
What
is a pretty.
year did it came out?
2007.
Okay.
So it's basically about a popular talk show host and community activist, and sort of his run-ins with the radio station and his views, sort of set to the background between May 1966 to January 1984. It's a pretty fascinating film. So let's play a little bit of that trailer, and then we'll come right back.
Your brother said y'all need a new DJ. I'm your man.
You're in prison.
It's a minor challenge.
This summer, discover the extraordinary story.
Oh my God, he's a convict.
Ex-convict. Of an outrageous voice.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, been sober 5 hours.
Oh no.
You're going to trouble. Petey Green electrified a city.
My guest tonight is a pimp that I wouldn't trust to wash my car, but y'all done elected him city official.
Shocked the country.
Petey Green goes to the White House and steals some silverware. I ain't that crazy.
But in our darkest hour,
I'm gonna need you on the air right away.
He brought a nation together.
I know you're hurting. We're gonna get through this, people. We shall overcome.
Academy Award nominee Don Cheadle, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Cedric the Entertainer, Taraji P. Henson, Mike Epps, and Martin Sheen.
You ready to shake up the world, radio man?
Talk to me.
Okay, that was a trailer for Talk to Me. Now let's move into our topic of the week, our random topic of the week, which is being a celebrity while also being black. So as of late, there's been a lot of controversy, especially around two major black musicians, Kendrick Lamar specifically, and Beyonce even more so, because they made the mistake of reminding white America that they were black as shit.
Did you see that SNL sketch?
Yes, it was very good. Oh, hold on, we'll get to that. But
Okay.
so the general public seems to not be too pleased, especially with Beyonce, which I think is probably the larger issue, that she performed at the Super Bowl her new song Formation, which, as a side note, is absolute fire. But it actually talks about police brutality and her loving herself because she is in fact black. What are your thoughts on the explosion after the fact in the media?
Who wants to go first?
You spoke up.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I saw the video that Saturday before I actually posted the video on Facebook in our Facebook group. And the video itself is what actually speaks about the police brutality. The song itself, if you listen to the lyrics, doesn't talk anything about it. But the video, it shows her on top of a sinking cop car in New Orleans, and she talks about being black. There's a child dancing in front of a mob full of cops. There's a shot of a wall that says, "Stop shooting us." I don't believe there should be an issue with any of that because these are facts.
I'm going to say that all of these people who are upset never saw the video. They saw Beyonce at the Super Bowl give her halftime performance. They saw her come out dressed in an homage to Michael Jackson, and then they saw a bunch of black women with afros and black berets. And instead of thinking, they're black, like Black Panthers and the Panthers are in the Super Bowl, they think that they are being like Black Panthers who are these magical Black Panthers who go around killing cops.
I would go a step further.
I don't know much about history, but I don't think the Black Panthers went around like a roving gang shooting cops in the back.
And that did not happen.
Now,
that is not something that happened.
Hold on. I would go a step further, adding to what you said, Micah, and that people saw the Super Bowl show. I guarantee the vast majority of these people that are upset had no idea what they were looking at and were told later to be pissed off because of the Black Panthers.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, this was the Super Bowl. It was also the 50th anniversary of the Black Panthers, so that was also a part of it. I remember at the end of the Super Bowl performance, some of Beyonce's backup dancers held up some sign. I forget what it was, but it was basically like, remember so-and-so person, like somebody who was shot by the cops, I think, recently. But the fallout from this is kind of fascinating. I honestly think, and I know this might sound crazy to Black people listening, but I honestly think there are white people who did not realize that Beyonce was Black. Like, I think that they probably thought, like, oh, well, she's light-skinned, so maybe she's like half white or something like that. I feel like they don't realize that she's like fully Black. And I think her acknowledging how she actually likes being Black and doesn't run away from being Black is somehow shocking to them in a lot of ways, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Well, you can't bring up race around white people because they think you're racist. And when it comes to being Black and in entertainment, no matter what the form, like, just throw the ball or just dance or just sing. I don't want to hear about anything. I don't want to know your opinion on anything. Just perform for me. It's an entitlement that we as consumers all have to one extent or another. And quite frankly, like, it's not fair. Because celebrities are, I mean, I hate to sound like I'm a celebrity apologist, but they're people also. You know what I mean? Like, we make fun of celebrities all the time, but we're not fucking assholes.
Right. I mean, that I do think, well,
really?
Well, it depends on who the celebrity is.
Right. But, I think that goes to a larger point, which is I do think that people forget that they are people, right? Like, that they, especially they're Black people. So even though they're multimillionaires and they live this great life, they're still Black. Like, I mean, Chris Rock did that whole thing where he got pulled over like 3 times in like a month or something like that, just driving.
Yep.
And he's
his car was too nice.
Yeah, his car was too nice and he's too Black. And Chris Rock, like, no one is mistaking Chris Rock for anything but a Black man. Like, no one is. So, yeah, I mean, white celebrities, like, if you look at like Susan Sarandon or, like other like really outspoken liberal white celebrities, yeah, they get hassled, I guess, from Republicans because they hate their message. But like, Black celebrities will catch it from both sides.
You always have to play it safe. You have to be like Barack Obama. You always have to think about what you say before you say it as a Black person in the spotlight. Because if you say the wrong thing, stupid shit like this is going to happen.
Right.
It's a song. She loves being Black.
There's nothing.
Shoot us.
There's nothing about that song that said white people are bad or white people are the reason why.
No.
Black people are the nothing, man. Nothing.
There's not even a white person. I guess maybe they're cops. There's no other white people even in the video.
Yeah, all the white people were cops, which was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hear you, Beyonce. Look, look again. I think we should also acknowledge with all of this, that song is really fucking good. It just is.
Look, I enjoy that song quite a bit.
And the video is great. But and I'm not even like a huge like Beyonce person, but it's a fucking good song. And it's actually nice to hear her talk about being proud of who she is and stuff like that. but is there an issue? Like, I agree. You know, there's always like, just shut up, run the ball. You know, Cam Newton, I don't want to see you dabbing. I don't want to see any of that black ass shit. I just want you to use your super black powers to, you know, run it into the end zone.
But when a subpar dude freaking goes on the field and prays every 2 seconds, oh, he's the best.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, look, a lot of people didn't. What's that guy? Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. Yeah.
Right. Like, a lot of people were like, "Fuck that guy," but yeah, here's a guy who's like putting his religion straight up in your face. Now, I guess it helps him that like 80% or 75% of the country agrees with his religious views, you know, on some level or another. But what do you think that this is the start of something with black celebrities? Like, will black celebrities become more vocal about being black and, you know, in black issues? Because I feel like right now we don't really see it that often. Not for the big time.
Because like you said, they have to play it safe just to get the roles that they want to be able to do anything. Like even Don Cheadle came out about Miles Ahead and how he had to hire a really popular white dude and rewrite the movie just to get it funded.
Right.
Like we've had to play it safe. All the black celebrities have to shuck and jive just to make it. And now it's starting to get to the point where, okay, we're starting to be big enough that we can have our own voice, that we can make our voice heard, and it won't completely destroy everything.
Right.
Granted, I guarantee the more people speak out, the more they're gonna suffer for it. But it's not going to be as bad as it was 25 years ago.
Well, you know, and it's fun. It's actually funny that you say that, because in the 60s and 70s, black celebrities did speak out. You know, like super speak out. I mean, fucking Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier, like those guys were like real big time activists. And you know,
well, okay,
it just weirdly sort of quieted down, I guess, as times got better.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, they had to speak out because things were really bad.
Right.
But since things haven't been really bad, we've had to suck it up because people will say, well, you have your rights now, but we clearly don't.
Right.
But look at the time that they're speaking out now. Now we have the Black Lives Matter movement. So now they're becoming more vocal. Now, granted, what's his name? Kendrick Lamar frightened every white person in America during the Grammys by setting the stage on fire.
I think they were just confused. Like the audience,
yeah, they were like, "What's happening here?"
Like the black folk in that audience were happy as shit. All the white people, all the white people were just clapping and looking like, "What just happened?"
They're like, "What's going on here, guys?" But his album "To Pimp a Butterfly," what did he win? Like 7 Grammys,
something like that. 7 to 10.
Yeah, it's like crazy. 7 or 8. Yeah, like that entire album is basically just black. Oh, it should have just been called Black the Album, not the Black Album, just Black.
You know what I'll call it? I'll call it a black rock opera.
I mean, it's black as shit. Like it is.
It's a rock opera type of album where it's just one long journey.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair way of putting it. But I mean, look, I'm watching the Kendrick Lamar Grammy performance now. It's also reminiscent of Michael Jackson's performance years ago, which is kind of interesting. But, you know, him chained up and all these black men chained up into sort of this jail scene and everything else, and they're literally freeing themselves. Like, I don't know that in my lifetime we've seen this, but it's kind of fucking awesome to watch it in its infancy.
I think that performance has a little bit more weight when you know the songs well enough.
Right. But I think the imagery alone of a bunch of black ass dudes basically like in jail, I think even if you're white and or black and don't know the song, even if you're Ben Carson, for instance, and you don't know the songs, I think the imagery enough is super powerful. Do you think that in this time with this happening, and I feel like younger, at least I can speak to younger white kids or younger non-black kids on the coast, at least, I think get it a hell of a lot more than white people do in the middle of the country or older white folks. Do you think that this is an opportunity for them to sort of join in on this? because like music is a really easy way to be like, I'm an activist too. Or do you think that they don't quite get it either?
I think it'll be easier for them to join in on it if it continues to happen more and more often, and it's not a couple of performances here and there. I think it's something that has to keep happening so that they can't just ignore it and sweep it under the rug.
Okay. What do you guys think, Micah?
I think they'll join in if it's cool and hip and people are talking about it. Like,
I know. I think that's honest. I think it's totally
Yeah.
That's my honest viewpoint on it. Like I don't put much faith in young people, and I'm at that age now. And
a realistic age.
Yeah, like and look, I'm not saying I'm saying that they have the best of intentions, but the second something else comes along, they're gonna go champion that. And because we live in an age of, you put a hashtag on it, like, well, I've done my part. Like, well, no, you haven't. You really haven't.
Right.
I'm making people aware. I think people are aware of what's happening, but maybe some people don't. I don't know. I don't know. Terrence, what do you think? And then I have a question.
Well, it's gonna, like, if it's a movement, how many black celebrities are going to be willing to take the risk?
I feel like you have to be pretty fucking big.
Right. Like Beyonce, what the fuck are you going to do to Beyonce?
Well, they like
she was like,
her.
Fuck you, I'm going to do this at the Super Bowl, and then I'm going to announce my tour right after the goddamn performance. What are you going to do? And the damn tickets sold out in like a day when they became available wherever the hell they were.
Guys, I'm
Kendrick Lamar just doesn't give a fuck. So he's like, come at me. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm black as shit. I'm from fucking Compton. What are you going to do?
I mean, the funny thing is, I don't think anybody even came after Kendrick Lamar. They're like,
they were like, oh, okay.
You know why? Because just like that SNL skit that Rob brought up, like,
of course he's black.
Yeah, of course he's black.
Yeah,
like they don't give a fuck because they don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. Everybody knows who Beyonce is.
Right.
Now let me ask you a question: is it fair to ask celebrities to speak out? Remember when the verdict for Tamir Rice came in?
Oh yeah, and they asked them,
and they asked LeBron James to say something or do something.
They need to keep asking LeBron James, in my opinion. Yes, I mean, you should ask them to speak up because they have the loudest goddamn voices.
But they don't have to. That's not their job.
It's not their job, but morally they fucking should. I'm not saying they absolutely have to and they should go to jail. I'm saying they have to because I say they have to. In my opinion.
Well, I'm like, well, that's not a good excuse.
You ask for opinions? My opinion is they need to speak up.
It would be cool.
Opinion is based on a script, guys.
Like, look, it would be great if they did, but I'm not going to ask anybody to speak up. I mean, like I said, his job is to fucking shoot a basketball.
Right. I mean, that's my whole thing. Is I actually got slightly offended by it because the thing is, you're asking him, and look, I get it. LeBron James is a really big name and he shoots hoops and he's really popular. Really? That's all I got, guys. And that's all fine and good. But you cannot force people to basically put their career on the line. Like, you can't. You hope that morally they do it because they believe in this thing. But you also have to remember, LeBron James is just a nigga who shoots hoops.
Okay, but asking someone and forcing them.
He's also young.
Things.
He's also a brand.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
And you can ask people anything you want. I can ask him all day long. I'm not.
No. I don't have a problem. No, I don't have a problem asking. I'm talking about whether or not do I think, in my opinion, that he should. And what I'm saying is, I get the point of why people are asking him to. I also get the point of why that's not such an easy thing for him. Look, somebody like Don Cheadle, who is, I would argue, big enough to take those kind of risks, but also still small enough that he still has to fight to get a movie made. Like, he can take that risk. Beyonce is so big, she can take that risk. Kendrick Lamar at this point is so big, he can take that risk. LeBron James is, but sports are a different level. Man, white people flip the fuck out if you do a dance they don't understand. Like, I'm just saying, like, I get it. I'm not saying that's what I would do if I was LeBron.
I want to also say that, yeah, I do get it. I 100% get it, but that doesn't change my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. All I don't know. I don't know that if push came to shove, if I was LeBron James, would I say something? Yes, I would. But I mean, how old is LeBron James? He's like barely 30, I think. Right? He's like a young guy. He's got millions of dollars on the line. I'm sure he's got a billion people in his ear telling him not to do it. Because they're like, don't fuck it up for us. Because look, but at the same time, you look at somebody like Michael Jordan, right? A piece of shit person. Like he is. Sorry, I know he can fucking dunk. It's great. He's the greatest basketball player of all time, but he's a fucking cock. He just is. The guy had a Hitler mustache. Like that tells you enough as it is. But that guy never spoke out when kids were killing each other over his shoes. Black poor kids were killing themselves over his fucking product. And he could have spoke out about it. And he chose not to. So do I get why he didn't say anything? Yeah. Do I think he's a piece of shit? Yeah. But I don't think LeBron James is necessarily a piece of shit. I just think that's just not what I would do. Like I would have spoken out, and I would speak out forcefully. Like,
has Michael Jordan done anything to give back?
No,
at all.
No,
like in his career between like 35 years ago, 30 years ago when he started playing basketball to now, has he?
Only if he lost to some black people gambling.
Yeah, that's about it.
Because like LeBron James is like he's paid for college tuitions. He's given back a lot to his community.
There's more reason why he's better than Michael Jordan.
Constantly giving back to his community. So
in fairness, because I'm sure we'll get an email. I'm sure Michael Jordan has given tons of money to charity. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, no, I don't taxes though.
I mean, again,
so that doesn't count.
Again, he's a cock. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure there's probably some level of giving back he's done. But he certainly has not spoken out for black people on any fucking real level.
Nope.
No, not at all.
No.
And like, why does he need to? He probably would sound really fucking dumb if he did anyway.
I need to find out where he gets his gigantic clothes that don't fit. That's what I need to find out.
Yeah, how do you get pants that don't fit you at 6'6"? How does that make sense? I don't understand that.
What is it? There's that blog. What is Michael Jordan wearing? Shit is hilarious.
He cannot dress for shit. That's a terrible dressing ass nigga. Good Lord. Anyway.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I think being black and being a celebrity is an interesting balance that I think people take for granted. I think there is the notion like you need to shuck and jive for white America or, the world populace at large, but at the same time, ignore all of the terrible shit that's happening to your people. Especially with rappers, where you came from, like Wednesday. It's like, nigga, that's your uncle on TV. Like, I can't talk about that. I'm trying to get this paper. So I think that's even harder for somebody like a Kendrick Lamar, which is, I mean, rap in its infancy was designed to talk about the places that you come from. So I don't expect that to really change, or at least, well, I hope not. But I don't know, man. I hope that maybe Kendrick ignites people like J. Cole to speak out more. I mean, although I know J. Cole does.
Well, he does all the time. J. Cole is constantly, but he's J. Cole, so no one gives a fuck.
Right.
Like, just being honest. Like, he's an entertaining guy, but like no one cares.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Exactly.
If rap had a like who's the most popular person right now, it'd be like Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, and then like number 25 would be J. Cole. But everyone would be like, hey, that guy should be in the top 5, and it's like no one cares. Like that's who J. Cole.
You know who should speak up? Because he's had some positive messages in his music. If Lupe Fiasco weren't busy winning fixed freaking fights on Street Fighter, maybe he could do something positive.
You know what? No, because that nigga is dumb.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's dumb. No, get out of here, dude. No, Obama's gonna blow up everybody with drone strikes. Like, and we're done with you, Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, he said that?
No, that nigga is crazy. Like he's straight. Don't listen to him.
Ever. I haven't paid any attention to him for a bunch of years.
Yeah, me either. The second he said that shit, I was like, and we're through. Like, no, he's crazy. And he's the best Street Fighter player on earth. He's the best.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I do.
I don't know how many black celebrities are going to be willing to take that risk. You got to have, like, Will Smith could do it.
He ain't doing it.
He ain't doing it.
He wouldn't even be.
He could have done it.
He didn't even want to be
shitty now.
Yeah, but he was too scared to be Django. He was too scared to play a slave who started kicking white people's ass. He was like, nah, bruh. I think he would have been
like
pretty
any
good.
of this. I think he'd have been good in that.
Man, I hope next year Obama steps out of office, middle fingers flying, and just starts saying all kinds of shit.
Nah, he won't.
I really want him to so bad.
He's too measured. I would do it. Tell
Terrence, what do you have
ass.
to say on your first day of not being president? Fuck all of y'all.
I don't know. I
pretty
don't
much.
think he gives it. Like the more you watch him, like today, he's like, "Fuck Gitmo." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Took you 8 years, but the fuck.
That's politics. But yeah, I think that people like Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, if anyone ever gave a shit, J. Cole, and folks like that, I think they have a real opportunity. I think there aren't a lot of voices, especially in music right now, who are talking about
outside
anything.
of music?
What, like athletics?
What else do you have?
Or acting?
I'm trying to think of who else people care about.
Sports. That's what we're good at.
That's what we're good at.
God damn.
Get entertaining these white folks.
Artists? No.
No.
No one cares about art.
Not really, sadly.
I don't know, man. I can't think of
When's that
anybody.
Blackish episode on police brutality coming out?
Tomorrow. Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, you have things like Blackish that are, unapologetically black. But who knows? I think there is an opportunity for it. Look, I have a lot of non-black friends who watch Blackish, and they love that show. So I'm really interested to hear what they have to say with tomorrow's episode. Because they seem to be right in your face with police brutality, which is good, because they should be.
Yeah, but you don't hang around racists.
Oh, no, I don't. That's true.
You know who has a voice that nobody cares about? Larry Wilmore. Because he's saying it. Nobody paying attention.
Oh. Well,
including me.
Does anybody watch it?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the nightly.
It's been getting better and better, and he goes hard on a lot of topics, and nobody's listening, and it's really shitty.
I think it's because you can't really speak on like serious issues when A, you look like Mr. Peanut, and B, you sound like this. And come on, guys, stop killing us.
You know what though? The more you watch the show, the more I realize he's a you, because he can imitate the fuck out of anybody. He will shift his.
He needs to imitate somebody with some bass in his voice. Stop killing us! Damn it!
You should watch the show more often, because when he gets angry, it's legit. Like I'm saying, he really is saying a lot of good stuff. You're picking on him, but in seriousness, I know you're just having fun. But in seriousness, when you watch that show, he really goes hard. He really has a lot of really great shit to say, and people aren't listening.
I mean, the couple of clips I've seen, well, not couple, I've seen quite a bit, but of that show, no, he doesn't pull any punches about blackness and the things that we deal with. I just wish more people watched it, and I think it's just mostly because people are like Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert aren't on these shows anymore, so they don't watch them, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think acting wise, I don't know. I mean, Don Cheadle is still talking about race. I mean,
yeah, but Don Cheadle's not A-list.
No, he's not.
He's a tremendous actor, but he's not.
I mean, I need somebody. Look, you got Morgan Freeman who acts like race doesn't exist. So that's good.
Fuck that dude.
We had Bill Cosby. He fucked up.
Nobody takes Sam Jackson seriously.
No, and Sam Jackson's real as fuck. Like, he does not care.
Talk about you look up unapologetically black. Sam Jackson's picture is in the dictionary.
Yeah,
that dude does not give a fuck, man. I remember
pictures there yelling at you.
I remember seeing him on those TV interviews where they have the two shot of the person asking the questions and then the actor, and then they just have the rotating, people coming in. Yeah. He was talking to this one white guy. And the one white guy, he was like, he kept saying the N-word, and Sam Jackson was just goading him into saying nigger.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, no, he was like, yeah, why don't you just say it? And the guy was like, I can't. And
I can't say it.
He was like, no, you can. Just say, if you're going to say the word, just say nigger. And he goes, well, I can't say. He's like, then this interview is over. Like, no, and he straight ended it. He was like, I won't do it. Dude, just say it. Just say it. Like, nobody's going to give you a hard time for saying it. Like, the actor is telling you to use it. Like, you're fine. You're fine. But guess what? I'd have played that clip forever on the show. Yep. Listen to this white person say it.
That actor knew what the fuck was going to happen. He would say that shit, and then he would get smacked in the mouth by Sam Jackson.
Worth it, though. Worth it. Look, one, you're going to get paid. Two, your celebrity run-in stories are going to be amazing.
You know who they would listen to? Who's got it? He's a rising star right now, and I doubt he's going to do it. He ain't American. What's his name?
Good job.
John Boyega.
No, well,
that'd be black as shit.
No, Luther.
Oh, Idris Elba?
Oh, Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
I know a lot of white women that love them some Idris.
Oh, yeah. You mean the ones with vaginas? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm saying I don't know that he would speak out, but I think he has spoken out about British racism, like the British perspective on black racism. So, yeah, look, man. I would.
And he's got a British accent, so everybody be like, you know what? He's right.
This guy's making a lot of smart points.
He's got a point.
Here's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Civil War to come out and everybody to flip the fuck out because Black Panther is in and he's called Black Panther and he's black.
Oh, that Fox story is happening.
They're going to lose their minds.
If that happens, I am logging off of social media until it's over. I'm not fucking.
Here's the big thing. He predates the Black Panthers.
Yeah, he does by like a couple of years. But that won't matter.
Still.
Yeah, that won't matter. The Fox News. Why are they so? Did Beyonce have something to do with this? Did she control Marvel? Like, you guarantee it's coming. Like,
there's going to be boycotts. There's going to be when he gets his own movie.
Oh yeah, come on, man. That's going to be awesome.
Is Marvel pro killing cops? They have a superhero named Black Panther, and apparently he's at odds with Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what? That's actually the perfect way to play it.
He's outrunning the blonde dude. Oh,
yeah.
goddamn.
Look, I'm telling you, that's going to be the Glenn Beck. That's going to be that Glenn Beck clip. Like, why are there no more heroes? What happened to all the white heroes? They're all gone. All the anti-heroes.
Ate everything.
I'm just telling you, it's coming. All right, I think that's it for us. Let us know. Sign up for our group if you haven't already. blackandblackcinema.com/fans. Sign up for our Facebook, join our Facebook group and let us know what you think. Like, is it hard being a celebrity and being black at the same time? Is it possible? Can you be unapologetically black and a popular celebrity? Because you can be unapologetically black and sell no albums. Like, that's easy. But can you do both? And should they do both? So yeah, we'll put that up in a group and see how people respond to it. I think that would be an interesting conversation to have. All right, that's it for us, and we will be back next week with Talk to Me. Later, guys.
Take it easy.
Adios.
We out.